Today, we're diving into the world of one of the most fascinating plants on the planet, the Venus flytrap. Whether you're a plant enthusiast or just curious about nature's wonders, stick around as we uncover the secrets behind this incredible carnivorous plant. Native to the subtropical wetlands of the east coast of the United States, specifically North and South Carolina, the Venus flytrap is not your typical plant. While most plants rely solely on sunlight and soil nutrients, this little guy has evolved to catch and digest insects to survive. Let's start with what makes the Venus flytrap so unique. This small plant, usually growing up to about 5 inches in diameter, consists of a rosette of leaves. But these aren't ordinary leaves. Each one ends in a pair of lobes with hair-like structures called cilia. These lobes are the plant's traps, which can snap shut in a fraction of a second when triggered. In the spring, the Venus flytrap produces small, white flowers on long stalks. These flowers rise well above the traps, ensuring they don't accidentally close on their pollinators. A clever way to reproduce without missing out on a meal. So, how exactly does the Venus flytrap work? The trapping mechanism is triggered when an unsuspecting insect touches the tiny hairs on the inner surfaces of the lobes. If 2 hairs are touched in quick succession, or the same hair is touched twice, the trap snaps shut. Once closed, the plant secretes digestive enzymes to break down its prey into a nutrient-rich soup that it can absorb. This process can take anywhere from 5 to 12 days, after which the trap reopens, ready to catch its next meal. Venus flytraps are perfectly adapted to their native habitat, wet, sandy, and peaty soils with low nutrient availability. These conditions might be challenging for most plants, but not for the Venus flytrap. By capturing insects, it supplements its diet with essential nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus, which are scarce in its natural soil. But unfortunately, the Venus flytrap is considered vulnerable in the wild. Habitat destruction and illegal poaching have significantly reduced its numbers. Conservation efforts are in place, but the threat remains. Want to grow your own Venus flytrap? Here's what you need to know. These plants need a soil mix that mimics their natural environment, usually a combination of sphagnum peat moss and sand or perlite, and no fertilizers. Watering is crucial. They require pure water, like rainwater or distilled water, because they're highly sensitive to minerals in tap water. Keep the soil moist, but avoid waterlogging. And don't forget sunlight. Venus flytraps thrive in full sunlight, so make sure they get plenty of it, at least 12 hours a day. During the winter, your Venus flytrap will enter a dormancy period, where growth slows down. This is perfectly normal and necessary for its health, so reduce watering and let it rest. Here are some cool facts about the Venus flytrap. Did you know it's one of the few plants capable of rapid movement, closing its traps in just 0.1 to 0.5 seconds? That's one of the fastest movements in the plant kingdom. Charles Darwin, the famous naturalist, was fascinated by the Venus flytrap, calling it one of the most wonderful plants in the world. While most plants rely on their roots to absorb nutrients from the soil, the Venus flytrap supplements its diet by digesting insects. And with proper care, these plants can live up to 20 years. Sadly, the Venus flytrap faces significant threats in the wild. Urbanization, agriculture, and land development have destroyed much of its natural habitat. Illegal collection for the plant trade has also put pressure on wild populations. Thankfully, conservation efforts are underway. Many Venus flytraps are now cultivated commercially to reduce the strain on wild populations, and protected reserves have been established to preserve their natural habitat. The Venus flytrap is truly a marvel of nature, a plant that has adapted to thrive in conditions where most would struggle. Its incredible ability to catch and digest insects makes it one of the most unique plants in the world. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about the Venus flytrap, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more fascinating nature content, and let me know in the comments what other amazing plants you'd like to learn about. See you next time.